Hey guys, I got another boat to go with you today. This is a really cool boat. This gentleman and his wife came in and designed this boat for doing some things that are pretty specific. They're doing some flounder gigging. They're also going to be doing some crappie fishing out of this boat. Quite a few things that they're going to be doing out of this boat that they had unique and specific things that they wanted to do with the hull, which is why they came to us. So let me go over a few of the things that they did. First thing, they wanted to be able to sit side by side here behind this console. So we had to do a little bit of a custom console for them to get them, and you don't see a lot of these dual seats on our GT models. You have to go to a 70-inch wide bottom to be able to do that and still have room to get around the console and get to the back deck, which they do. They got plenty of room to do that. But they're both now able to sit here in this console, and he can sit and drive just like this. It's so comfortable to have this wraparound chair and your feet on a footrest like this and be able to sit here and drive. Got tilt steering on there, but he's also got the ability to push this seat back and lift the bolster and sit on that and drive standing in a more traditional center console stand-up type of way. So we'll start here. That's the first thing he did, was getting this driving station set up the way that him and his wife both wanted it. And if you pass me the camera, I'll go from there. Okay, so standing here, you can see his console. He's got the Lavorsi shifter on there. Got a little grab handle right there for his wife when she's sitting here in the passenger seat. Cup holders, one of the little mini catwalks that run on both sides of the boat. Rod holders built in on both sides of the console with a storage step to get up to the front deck on both sides of the console. Moving up to the front deck, once you get from this step forward right there, you got a nice big rod locker on both sides of the boat, which also acts as deck space. You can see that it's easy to walk around and stand here and fish or do their flounder gigging. It's actually usable deck space. You can bypass going to the front deck and just step over the bulkhead right down to the middle here. He's got a nice storage box that goes up here to the front deck as well to make it easy to get back out of this cutout area right here. But you can see here he's got rod lockers down both sides that are lined. This one's got a spotlight kit in it. Rod locker on the other side is the same way. Storage box here going to the front deck. Nice big storage area. Then he's got storage up here. This first section is a live well, actually. It's got a front live well right here. Nice big storage area here. And then another hatch up here, which would be for batteries, so for his trolling motor, battery charger goes there, life jackets, throw cushions. These are the removable bow fishing rail systems that we have. They connect right here with these quick connects, so you can actually unplug that and just unbolt this section here. You can send your kid out in the garage to do this. You don't need 4 friends and a crane to get a giant 600-pound bow fishing deck off the front of the boat. There's no nuts on the bottom of these bolts. They're all just threaded down inside there, so it's simple to take that section, and that section off separately and hang them up in the garage or in the barn somewhere. He's got a Garmin Force trolling motor that he also puts on here. We made him a custom quick connect bracket that would let him go back and forth between that Garmin Force, which they don't make a quick connect bracket for, to this Minn Kota Trax hand control saltwater trolling motor when he is doing his flounder gigging. So he's going to have a turret on here also mounted for live scope. That hasn't come in yet, actually. But as soon as we get that on, we're going to mount him a Sea Light turret over here on the right side, hand turret for his live scope. That's one of the only things we have left to do on that. Day boxes here. I don't know if I mentioned those day boxes when I was passing them up, but he's got day boxes on the front deck, one on each side. Going back here to the back of the boat, you're able to continuously walk on this catwalk all the way to the back. Actually has some storage boxes, had room for some storage boxes right here underneath these seats. So that actually goes back underneath that seat to about right there on both sides. So he has that as well, and that doubles as a step to get to the back deck. And then his back deck is just a traditional rear deck for a Gator Trax GT model. All 3 of these hatches will open up and he can have access to battery trays, Perco switches, power pole pumps, gas tank. That's what that is back there. And then he's got a couple of some power pole blades on both sides of this Mercury 200 Pro XS. And this boat is a 2270, so plus the hunt deck. So it's 24 foot in total length with a 200 Mercury on the back. It's going to run in the upper 50s with that motor. So deck lights all the way around on dimmer switch. Got another unit mounted inside there for navigation. Vessel view gauge, digital gauge. Just a great boat, man. Great boat. Thanks for checking it out, guys.